In Dragon Ball Super Episode 58, Zamasu threatens Zuno to know about Goku and the Super Dragon Balls. He gets his hands on the Super Dragon Balls and summons the Super Shenron. Beerus, Whis, and Supreme Kai comes to the Earth to meet with Goku and company. Goku looks excited about the upcoming encounters. In Dragon Ball Super Episode 57, Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta got wrecked. However, due to Vegeta's timely interference and with the help of Yajirobe and Mai, they were able to escape as they returned to the main timeline. Zamasu is confirmed to be immortal, as in he can't be killed or harmed even with powerful attacks. And he has been named the Immortal God. Trunks stabbed him with his sword and attacked him with a full-powered Final Flash. However, the attacks didn't have any impact on him. On the other hand, Super Saiyan Rose's power is far beyond the level of our heroes. This arc is totally on fire and got a lot of fan attention. As we look forward to seeing what mysteries unveil in next episode 58, let's break down the preview and make some predictions. Okay, I think the biggest question we have in our mind after watching episode 58 trailer is, what will Zamasu wish for? Zamasu went to Zuno's place and threatened him for getting all information regarding the Super Dragon Balls as well as Goku. In this scene, it looks like Zamasu is cutting Zuno's throat, or they are at least trying to make the fans feel like so. But I think that's not the case. I believe Zamasu was just swinging by the Keyblade by his neck to make him talk. To better understand the situation, I'm citing the episode preview as translated by Harms. Hey, this is Goku. Dang it, Trunks, Vegeta. Let's go to the future again and take down Black and Zamasu. Huh? What is it? Whis? The present day Zamasu went and asked Zuno about me and the Super Dragon Balls? Oh, I know what Zamasu did. Next time on Dragon Ball Super, Zamasu and Black, their mystery depends. Don't miss it. So we said Black asked about the Super Dragon Balls and Goku. If he was killed, he would word it in a different way, unless they're trying to keep it as a shock factor. From the clues in hand, Zamasu probably didn't kill Zuno. Besides, Zuno is the all-knowing in DBU, so I think he would be required later on. Now about Zamasu, Super Dragon Balls, and the Super Shenron. Firstly, how did he collect all the Super Dragon Balls in such a short time? It took quite a while for Champa to gather 6 Super Dragon Balls. Most probably it is because Zuno gave him the location of the Dragon Balls. He was able to gather it using teleportation technique. The hottest question now is, what will Zamasu wish for from the Super Shenron? The most common assumption is Zamasu will wish for immortality. As we see, future Zamasu is immortal. He took a sword stab and a Final Flash attack head on from future Trunks, but the attacks didn't have any effect on him at all. Later on, Goku Black uses Rose Kamehameha while Zamasu holds Goku and Trunks. Though Goku and Trunks got wrecked, it didn't hurt him even a bit, further proving that no matter how powerful the attack is, it won't affect Zamasu. So, since Zamasu eventually becomes immortal in the future, the fans are assuming that must be from the Super Dragon Balls. Now from what has been established, it looks like we have 2 Zamasu, one present and one in the future. But I would like to mention that there's a very slight possibility that both of them are actually the same. It could happen in 2 ways. One, the footage we see at the end of episode 57, Zamasu going to Zuno's place and all, or it could be a flashback. Maybe Whis and Beerus were looking at it on Whis' staff, since Whis knows about it, so that's a possibility. Or it could also be a time paradox like the one Flash from DC Universe goes through, and there might be some time gap between universes. But I fear that would be too complex and deep for the Dragon Ball fandom, which has a large group of young and also you know what I mean type of audience. Having all that said, the most likely scenario is there's actually 2 Zamasu, like they are implying. But the main problem I have with Zamasu wishing for immortality from Super Shenron is it could be wished from normal dragons. Garlic Jr. did that, and many other villains wanted to do that. So what I think is the Super Dragon Balls have something to do with Zamasu's immortality. However, I also think the wish should be something greater than just immortality in respect of the power of the Super Dragon Balls. That might not be the case, but logically thinking, that should be the case, and that shall also connect the dots between Zamasu and Black. I wonder if he would ask for unbounded time traveling abilities or something like that. One thing we have to keep in mind before going for the Dragon Balls, he meets Zuno and he also inquires about Goku. Since later on we get Black, I think the wish might have some Goku influence. Anyways guys, since Zamasu asks about Goku from Zuno, do you think they could slip in some historical scenes as Zuno narrates? I am not saying this will happen, but if I were in charge, I would certainly throw in some history right there. Maybe some Bardock scenes. He draws in a lot of money, so why not use them? I wanted to share another interesting thought with you guys. Do you consider it as a possibility that Zamasu will go to a different point of time and make differences? I know how time works in Dragon Ball, like if you change something in the original timeline, nothing changes in the future timeline. But DBS is getting very complex with this time issue. Do you think they could introduce more levels of time traveling in a more detailed way of time traveling, like time traveling within the main timeline, like the concept shown in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 trailer? You can change the history of Dragon Ball is what they said. This way, there would be a bridge of connection between the game and the series. Another thing I want to highlight, which has not been talked about that much, is could Black be from the 4th timeline? DBZ actually showed 4 timelines. First one is the original timeline. Second one is the one where Black and Zamasu is residing currently. The third one is where Cell killed Future Trunks, and the fourth one is where the Z Fighters deactivated the androids, preventing the birth of Cell. So that's another thing to be taken into consideration, but I doubt if Toriyama even remembers that. Anyways, back to the preview. In this shot, Goku looks very excited. He doesn't really need any reason to be excited or happy. Maybe he just took Senzu's and said, alright guys, let's go back to the future without any plan and get wrecked again. Whis, Beerus and Kaioshin is there too. So they might have given some solution as to how Zamasu can be defeated. I have a gut feeling that I want to share with you guys, that is from the way they are showing Beerus in this arc. It kind of has the dead vibe. Again, this is just my personal view based on my experience. I think Beerus might somehow get killed in this arc. Maybe the Oracle Fish made some mistake and the Saiyan enemy he was talking about is actually Black. However, even if Beerus don't die, I think some fighters should die. In most arcs of DBZ, they killed off a lot of characters to express the intensity of the situation, which has not quite happened in DBS yet. But this arc is more serious and darker than previous DBS arcs, so I think some death and brutality would be perfect. Mai remains at the future with Yajirobe. It is quite confusing to me as to how she is surviving. Black should be able to annihilate the remaining humans easily. I just don't get how they are able to defend themselves against someone as powerful as Black. Gohan has not been involved in this arc as of yet. Since Black overpowered the trio, do you think Gohan might join in? Since Trunks is able to keep up with some training, Gohan can be somewhat helpful too. Also in the preview, we see Zamasu returns in his Kaioshin planet, and we also see Gawasu in this shot. What do you think will be the fate of Gawasu? Is it finally the time Zamasu ends up killing him, or will there be a twist that will surprise us all? I got episode 59 to 61 titles from Vegeta AF, but he mentioned it's not confirmed yet. Episode 59, Protect the Kaioshin Gawasu or Destroy Zamasu. Episode 60, To the Future Once Again, Goku Black's identity is revealed. Episode 61, Zamasu's Ambition, the human elimination plan is divulged. So if these titles are in fact official, it would mean episode 58 will end with Zamasu returning to Gawasu's place. In episode 59, he will either kill Gawasu or try to kill Gawasu. And it seems like Goku and company will attempt to save Gawasu and kill President Zamasu. Then on episode 60, Goku Black's identity is revealed, and on episode 61, Zamasu's human elimination plan is revealed. So that kind of gives you the vibe that they might somehow get defeated in these episodes, or will just explain why they are doing stuff while beating the shit out of them once again. However, this is just an episode 58 preview breakdown. We will talk about this later on as we get more clues. I am giving away a $20 Amazon gift card. Tom Miller won the last card, however, he has not responded back yet. If he doesn't claim it soon, we will have 2 winners this week. All you have to participate is to be a subscriber and leave any comment down below. Winner will be selected by lottery. See you in the next video.